It's Thursday, March 28th. You're listening to Your Florida Daily. I'm Katrina Scales. Governor Ron DeSantis has announced he's cracking down on squatters. He signed House Bill 621, which increases penalties for squatters and provides property owners swift remedies for the situation. Owners can request law enforcement immediately remove a squatter if the person has unlawfully entered, has been told to leave the property by the owner but refused, and if that person isn't a current or former tenant in a legal dispute. Justin Mielkrek of Winter Park says last year squatters broke into their neighbor's unoccupied home and refused to leave for 5 months, even threatening them.
We noticed somebody was in the house. They drew all the blinds, put things over all the windows. So that's when we kind of knew something was up. They broke through a window on the side and boarded it up, and that's how they got in. We confronted him at one point about the drugs and everything, and he goes, "Man, I don't sell drugs, I sell women."
The new law also creates felony charges for anyone unlawfully living on someone's property. There's been a positive update surrounding the injured pelicans found in Brevard County. Some of the birds injured are making big strides in their recovery. Last month, wildlife experts said dozens of pelicans were found with broken wings, leading many of them to be euthanized. Now, workers at the Florida Wildlife Hospital say some of those that did survive are well enough to be moved to a bigger enclosure where they can stretch their wings. As for now, how all of those pelicans were hurt is still a mystery. Wildlife officials are investigating to see if they were deliberately hurt by a human or injured in some kind of accident. And what could be the final weekend in the 70s is arriving today, thanks to a cold front moving in overhead. Orlando's high temperature on Friday is forecast to be in the mid-70s, with lows falling to the mid-50s. Going into Easter weekend, the dry weather sticks around, with temps moderating back into the low 80s. But enjoy it while it lasts. The work week quickly heats back up near 90 by Tuesday. Find these top stories along with breaking news, weather, and traffic all day on clickorlando.com. And now, a completely random Florida fact. The Tampa Theater is only one of 6 surviving theaters in the U.S. created by Chicago architect John Eberson. It was built in 1926 and served as a grand movie palace for affluent patrons of the Roaring '20s. The ceiling is painted to resemble a night sky with twinkling stars and Mediterranean castle walls. As business dropped in the 1970s, the theater was set to be destroyed until the city council decided in a narrow vote to save the historic venue. In 1978, it was listed on the National Register of Historic Places, and it's now a landmark in the city of Tampa. Your Florida Daily is produced by News 6 WKMG in Orlando. I'm Katrina Scales. Subscribe for new episodes wherever you like to listen.